Hey writers, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Man, it was cold outside, don't you think, yesterday? I'm hoping that this winter is really short-lived. But speaking of winter, it reminds me of our writing that we've been working on. So you can see I have my writing folder here. I'm going to look inside and I'm able to get out my story that I've been working on. So far, if you remember, just to remind you, my story was about the day that I looked out the window and it was snowing. So I looked out the window and there was snow everywhere. And then I looked and I saw my truck, and my truck was covered with snow. So then I tried brushing all that snow off. And remember, I couldn't find my brush. And so I had to use my hands. And it made me really sad because my hands were so cold. When we were talking yesterday, I wrote, I looked out the window and it was snowing. And I told you I was going to work on my picture some more. So you can see my mouth is just wide open, like, oh, I can't believe all that snow. And I added the carpet here in the classroom along with my tan walls. And you can see all of that snow that was outside my window. So today it's time for me to do my second page. You can see that my pages are stapled together. It is okay if yours are not. I just had mine stapled together so I know that they're all in the same place. So remember, my first story, or my first page, was about the snow. I looked out the window and there was snow everywhere. So my second picture is my truck was covered with snow. I have to first plan my writing. I need to plan what I'm going to write before I even begin. I have to say it out loud. I also have to say it to someone else. And then I have to pretend that the words are here and point and say it on my paper. I have to do all of those things before I'm ready to start writing. So remember, my truck was full and covered of snow. So I'm going to say, I saw my truck and it was covered with snow. I saw my truck and it was covered with snow. That's 10 words. That's kind of a lot. Maybe I could change that a little bit. I could say my truck was covered with snow. Yeah, that's only six words. So I just said it to myself. I'm going to say it to someone else. Can I tell you my story, please? Thanks. I'm going to write, my truck was covered with snow. Yes, 6. Okay, so I just shared it with someone else. Now it's time for me to pretend that I have it on my paper. My truck was covered with snow. And now I'm ready to go ahead and make those lines. Remember to draw the lines out first. That lets you know exactly what it is you want to write. And I'm going to start with, my truck was covered. I got to my 4 lines. I'm going to stop right there because there's a good chance if I add more lines, I'm going to forget what it was that I was saying. So I'm going to write the word my, I. I start with a capital letter because all sentences begin with a capital letter. My truck, I'm not exactly sure what letters say chur. So I'm going to look here on my board, or on my front cover. Don't see it there. Chur. Oh, and they even have a picture of a truck. So I know I need to use T and R. So I'm going to use trr. That's that first sound. Trr. K. Trr. K. Go back to the beginning. My truck was. W. Z. W. Z. W. Z. Go back to the beginning. My truck was covered. That has 2 syllables to it. Covered or covered. So I'm going to only write the first part of that syllable. Cov. K. V. K. V. Covered. Covered. So notice I already have cov. Now I want to write erd. 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 So I have erd. Go back to the beginning. I finished my word. Always go back. My truck was covered, and my last two words were with snow. With snow. All right, go back to the beginning. My truck was covered with. With. If. If. Again, I don't exactly know what sounds say or what letter says. So I'm going to look on my chart. I don't see it here. Nope, I don't see it there. Right there, like a thought bubble, TH. So I need TH. With. My truck was covered with snow. 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 And again, you know I'm not excited about this whole snow business, but I do want my readers to know that I was really excited, and I meant a lot of excitement when I said it. My truck was covered with snow. So I'm going to put an exclamation mark at the end of that to let my reader know to read it with excitement. So you can see on my first page, I looked out the window and it was snowing. My truck was covered with snow. It's time for me now to draw my picture. Remember to use a pencil at first when you draw that picture. In case you make any mistakes, you're able to actually erase and start over. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my picture and make sure I have that truck covered with snow and my readers can see where I'm at and what I'm doing. And then I will see you guys tomorrow for writing. Take care.